So today I only have three big stories, and that's for real this time. So the first story is kind of a follow-up to before. Yesterday or the day before, we're talking about the blizzard that's going through Ukraine, and it's miserable power outages. But there's an upside. So nearly 29,000 consumers and 324 settlements have been left without electricity just in this region alone. Another 268 here, another 215, another 146, and so on and so forth. So a lot are without electricity. But we understand that the absence of a wave of drone attacks is a response in a certain way to weather conditions as well. So it's kind of a mixed blessing. It's bad, but it could be worse. They're still using artillery, but as far as drone attacks, that's been slowed way down. Okay, second story. Ukraine is a test site for North Korean missiles, says South Korea. The United Nations and its allies on Wednesday condemned what they described as Russia's firing of North Korean missiles at Ukraine, with Washington calling it abhorrent and Seoul calling Ukraine a test site for Pyongyang's nuclear-capable missiles. Speaking at a UN Security Council, Russia's envoy said that the United States seemed to be spreading wrong information. Of course, he stopped short of outright denying that Russia was using North Korean arms, which Deputy U.S. Ambassador to the UN Robert Wood and other U.S. allies said would violate UN resolutions. Quote, "It's abhorrent that a permanent member of the UN Security Council is flagrantly violating Council resolutions to attack another UN member state," Wood said. Okay. Found this to be fun. This was in People's World. It's continuing the Daily Worker, which was founded in 1924. Communists to challenge Putin, running against capitalism, but not the Ukraine war. Okay, so this guy on the left, he is the communist candidate. He's a spring chicken at only 75 years old. Nikolai Kartanov, candidate of the Communist Party of the Russian Federation, is to challenge President Vladimir Putin in the March elections. Kartanov, 75, joins two other candidates who were approved to run last week. At a launch event in Moscow, he said that the Communist Party of the Russian Federation's campaign slogan would be, "We've played capitalism, and that's enough." Kartanov has opposed some of Putin's domestic policies, but not Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which the CPRF endorses. So great. So you have two candidates that are in favor of the special military operation, as they call it, because again, he can't be opposed to this special military operation, or he could legally go to jail. If you are opposed to this and you said something that they considered to be slandering the military, he would go to jail. So, of course, he has the same position. What's his big issue? Farming issues remain an interest of his. Kartanov praised the collectivization of the Soviet agriculture in the 1930s as a, quote, correct reform that allowed us to resolve food problem on the eve of a great war. That was during the Holodomor. What on earth? Okay, at any rate, that's it. That's the three big stories for today. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.